And we are live. What is going on, everybody? Happy Saturday night. It's been a week. It's been another busy, crazy week. Running all over the damn place. Somebody has something on in the background, or is it just? I know it ain't me.
No, I just got a notification that you were
Oh,
live.
okay. I thought I was catching a little bit of an echo.
Yeah.
Addy Tony, what's up, Tony? Al Ben, what's going on? Tony Laura was first in. Maybe we'll let some people come filing in here.
I know that Tooney guy.
Smitty.
Seems like I've seen him in a chat or two before.
Yeah, I heard of
a
him.
live or two before. And Tetley, man.
Tetley, what's up, Tet?
1 a.m. Geez, man.
Yeah, well, they moved their clocks over there tonight. That's the reason I put the
Oh, okay. Yes,
I had found the one that says busy night at Stonehenge where they have to move all the rocks.
Yeah,
back
I saw that.
Yeah.
Cherokee, what's up, Cherokee?
Cherokee. What's happening, bro?
Yeah, I didn't know that Clayton Von Kluge, KVK. I didn't realize he moved to North Carolina. I for some reason I thought he was overseas.
KVK?
Yeah.
He's in the well, now I know where he's at. I knew he was in the U.S. somewhere. Hi, Mimi.
Yeah, he's in Asheville, North Carolina, west of here. As I'm looking through west for no reason whatsoever.
Speaking of North Carolina, I got an email, and Grimberry is moving some of their stuff. Now they're going to be selling it
And
to
Bull City,
right?
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, and first thing I did was go over and I saw they got like, it was at least a dozen of them.
Yeah,
dozen of their flavors.
The Grimberry Farms.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. The
They're in Olympia, Washington.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then they're selling on the East Coast at Bull City. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just throwing out some work. Good.
Yeah, the Gremlins are playing. Yeah, the way Rich put it in the email was the Gremlins are playing at Bull City.
Yeah.
Yes.
Forrest. What's up, Forrest?
What's up, Forrest? Yeah, speaking of Bull City, I picked up 15 of the new SSA flavors this week.
Nice.
Yeah, and I got a couple.
Show Steelers attempting to steal the show early today.
Oh.
He says, "Let me up on the desk.
Oh,
all I really want in my life. So I just want to be up on that desk."
Can see the ears.
It's like, because the wife and the daughter are out of town. So the pet sitter, she came by. Well, she must have had the gate open, left the gate open because the cats have been staying upstairs and the dogs have been downstairs. It keeps the dogs from eating cat food and and all that, and keeps them from brawling and everything else. Well, I'm hearing. I'm like, oh, what the hell? Look, and I see under one of the dining room chairs. I see, it was Jersey. And I was just like, oh, great. She wants to fight with Lincoln. I'm like, yeah, you're not gonna win that.
Yeah.
But then Lincoln's like, she's hissing and batting at him. He's just like looking like, I just want to say hi. I just want to be friends.
What's up, Dylan? Thomas Hole? What's up, man?
Yo, what's going on?
I've got something that's basically, you got the drip pan under your grill, like that catches the droppings that come down in. If I go grill out like pork chops or burgers or something, and then the next morning when I get up, that'll be laying in the middle of my patio out back. Something is coming up and taking it out and eating that grease.
Oh yeah,
it'd be raccoons.
Yeah,
that's something.
I mean, it'd be with all the fat content. It could be any predator.
Yeah, and I mean, every time I grill, I don't ever have to clean out my grease trap because they don't carry it off or nothing. They just eat it, leave it laying there upside down, and then I come back out, I pick it up. It's like, oh, it's cleaned out. You want to stick it back in?
Yes, as long as it's not your pets, because next thing you know, you're getting messes in the house. They're getting sick, and
all we have is a cat.
The cat's not going out there and doing that.
No,
cat's got better class than that.
Yeah, well,
No, they don't. No, they don't. They would totally do it.
Ours
is figured out.
Ours is extremely. I mean, he will not drink. You can take a bowl of water in the house, run it out of the faucet, put it down, and he won't touch it. Now he will jump up there on the sink and wait for you to turn it on for him to drink out of the sink. And he will drink out of the sink, but he won't drink the same water out of a bowl in the house. But you can also run that water in that same bowl, set it just outside the back door, let him outside, and he will drink out of that bowl outside, but he won't touch it if you put it in the house.
My cat still, Maggie, she don't give a shit. You know, you put it down, she'll come right over, she'll eat, she'll drink. You know the wet food, the dry food, whole 9 yards. Now Jersey will wait for you to leave the room.
Yeah.
Then she'll go in there and then she'll partake.
Ours is the opposite. If you leave the room, he won't eat. And then when you go back, he'll walk back out with you and start eating. And then when you leave, he'll stop eating and leave again.
Oh, wow.
And he will only eat if you're in there with him where his bowl is.
Huh.
What's up, Nancy King?
What's up, Nance? What's going on, cuz?
I'm going to eat. You stand guard.
Yeah, Ivana only drinks Brita water now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right?
high class.
She has a stainless steel coffee cup.
Yeah.
And she only drinks Brita water out of her stainless steel coffee cup.
Is it
It's
a Yeti
amazing.
and it says Ivana on it?
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Can't have it zooming too awful close on me.
Yeah, mine. I keep forgetting after the last update, it reset my camera, and I forgot to. I opened Zoom already. I'm like, "Oh, well, screw it. I'll leave it be." Hell, I didn't even throw a hat on that. I said, screw it. You pay $25 for a haircut. Someone might as well see it.
Could wear your hat,
Well, I said I could reach for it, but if it's already started the show, screw it.
See, that's where I go and get all of the discounts. I get the senior discount, the military discount. When I go to get my haircut, she's like, I just may as well check all these boxes.
She's doing it. She's cutting your hair, and then she's handing you money back.
it cost me $10, well before tip, but
yeah,
that's but basically, yeah, $10, and
I just tip myself.
yeah.
I go to Sport Clips and they do the little massage thing on you, and they wash your hair and they rub your head and all that. It's like, okay.
I got a great clips. I just go online, I schedule it, and it'll say 3-minute wait or something like that. And then I can get in my car and it's 5 blocks. And I just drive up there and then I walk in and they're like, your bill? I was like, yep, okay, here you go. So if I go online and look and the line says less than 10-minute wait, then I just go ahead and get ready and drive up. And usually every time I walk in and I just go right straight to the chair.
Yeah, because Sport Clips now, you can't even check in, there. You have to do everything online.
Yeah, but it's weird getting it cut because you got to wear the mask, and then they pull like one thing up off the ear and they cut around it, and then they let it back down and they pull the other one up off and everything.
It's a pain in the ass.
And
I look at it this way: if she's wearing a mask, then what's the point?
I had it on, and she's like, "Okay, how's that?" And I was like, "Can you trim my mustache?"
Yeah, I usually do my eyebrows, and because I always have this one pubic eyebrow hair, I call it, because it's real thick and curly. It sticks right out in the middle.
Oh yeah,
it's like one rogue eyebrow hair. It's like, you're supposed to be somewhere else. You ain't supposed to be up there.
I hear you somewhere being a menace. Oh, there you are.
So Fresh, I heard you had a little bit of snow.
Yeah, we got a bit. I don't know if you can still see it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's snow. I remember it.
There's Padme.
Oh yeah.
Show stealer.
Let me be on camera. I just want to be on camera.
We blocked the snow.
Yeah, so I started this morning in Beckley, West Virginia, and it was like around 60 and rainy. By the time I got, on the other side of the mountain, when I took like 460, go around through southwestern Virginia, it was a real pretty ride, and it actually cuts off like 45 miles. And you only save like 15 minutes because you're going through towns and it's windy and everything. But it's a nice scenic route. And by the time I got over in Danville, Virginia, it was like 75. By the time I got home, it was like 85. I'm like, yeah,
must be nice.
I'm about over this now.
Must be nice.
I used to drive across 60 coming across Virginia,
Oh
West
yeah.
Virginia. Oh God, that's not a road that you really wanted to drive. It's like 90 miles and takes 3 hours.
Yep.
Because you always get behind some damn dump truck that's doing 5 miles an hour coming down the side and up. And
Yeah, and it's a 2-lane road, so you can't pass
yeah,
with
yeah, and
double yellow.
yeah, it's because there is no spot where you can see more than 5 feet. A lot of times you round corners and meet cars that look like you, and you finally start to realize that is me because the corner just comes around sharp enough that you just see yourself.
Oh yeah.
Then they opened, what was it? Well, they took 64 basically, and then what, 77 or whatever
64,
across.
yeah, 64 connects. Well,
Because they
64
used to,
starts in Virginia Beach and goes all the way
right,
out to
used to pick it up there in Whitehall's where you picked up 60, I think it was,
yeah,
West Virginia.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Are you singing to people tonight?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, so let's see. I finally got my truck back, but may not have it long because I ran into the owner of the company yesterday out in Ohio, and he's like, "Oh, really? Caliburn G? Yeah, I don't think you can heat treat that because it has that internal battery. I think that may be a problem." Michelle, what's up, Michelle?
Michelle.
But yeah, so it's like they just purchased 10 Volvos. They're getting not really necessarily getting away from Peterbilts, but it's just another option. And they're really roomy and they look really nice, and especially they're gonna have more power. And my boss is like, "You want one?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll try one." He goes, "All right." Makes a phone call. It's like, "All right, be here in like 2 weeks." Because when you take this to the body shop, you'll probably drop it off and get that and put all your shit in it and go. I'm like, "That sounds good to me." Because I don't know if you saw, I took my truck deer hunting a few weeks ago.
Ah,
Oh,
Yeah,
yep.
I never saw, didn't, I saw a flash of the deer and then the crash, and then just pulled over and called the company and had the tow truck come out because it pushed the grill into the radiator, and fortunately it didn't catch the fan though. It stopped right at the radiator, but it
Was
popped the
you in a
radiator.
place where you're allowed to keep the roadkill, or did you have to just?
I never even saw it.
No.
Tony's on stuff because I said Volvo.
No.
They're roomy though, Tony. You got to admit though, they are roomy. And I'm getting to the age I don't care about the looks about the truck anymore. Just give me something comfortable. Now, of course, you're in Canton. Yeah, I drove through Canton Thursday on
I
my
didn't
way up
realize
to
you were in Canton.
on my way up to Cleveland.
I'm not sure where I thought you were at, Forrest. One Canton though.
I just don't see him as being a football Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Yeah, they do have the class of 20 that never got to have their full ceremony. They have them up on the side of the building. And they got all the renovations done for the football stadium and everything right there attached to the school district building.
Somewhere I've never been there. I grew up in Ohio, and I've never been to Canton.
I've never had a chance to go to the Hall of Fame, but
Yeah.
I went to the Baseball Hall of Fame.
oh, Cooperstown, that's a bucket list thing for me. I lived not that far from it. I drove past Cooperstown a bunch of times.
Yep, my parents dropped me off there. I wandered around there for like 5 hours, checking everything out. Saw every little thing there was to see. Went and bought some shirts and changed and came out. My parents couldn't find me because I had changed clothes.
I could never get past Chillicothe because I thought, man, if it stinks any worse than this on the other side, I can't go. I can't go any farther. God, that town stinks. Where they got them paper mills.
Yeah, I almost stopped in
Jesus.
Chillicothe last night too because they have that pilot there and it has a what's that, Moe's Southwest Grill in it.
So
And
Graham,
what's up, Graham? And I instead I just kept on rolling because I got down to Beckley. But at least I got to see my daughter today. I got to see my my grandson I hadn't seen in a while. So my other daughter, she has a full-time job working as a radiologist, but she kept her college job working at Chick-fil-A, and she does that part-time. I'm like, well, you're going in at 5 a.m. on a Saturday? She goes, yeah, well, it's extra money. She's like, I like the people here. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
She wouldn't let me pay for lunch. I'm like, all right, well, it's fine. You know, she has like a QR code on her phone. I guess it's like for their employee discount.
Yeah.
Because the inside wasn't open. So basically, we jumped in her car. I drove it because I hate her driving. It's scary. And took it around through the drive-through, and she grabs the tablet from the kid, and someone comes up. You're not supposed to be giving out the tablet. She looks in. Oh, it's Samantha. And she's like, "What the hell are you doing?" It's like, "I'm getting lunch for my family."
That's cool.
That's the first I've had Chick-fil-A since like before the Backstreet Boys reunion tour started.
I don't remember the
Chick-fil-A's
last time
all
I
right.
had Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I mean, I like Zaxby's better actually. I don't know if they have
like-
Zaxby's out west or not.
No.
Demlin, what's
Demlin,
going
what's
on? Demlin, I tried this. That's the you mentioned to get the Kanger Tech.
Oh, the Drippies.
Drip Easy with the glass bottle, and it's great. It's got a glass bottle. Damn thing's got a plastic freaking RDA and a plastic tip on it. So kudos for the glass bottle part, but it still tastes plasticky because it's coming out of a plastic RDA and a plastic tip.
Wait, is that all one unit, or can you replace the RDA?
It's got that deal that plugs in over here with a little thing that comes off the RDA on it, and then it all just goes down on top. So you really can't stick another RDA on it. That's
Yeah,
So
okay.
it kills the reason for having a glass bottle.
Yeah. Addie calls it the Kanger perfume, Addie.
Yeah, I mean it's not bad, but where this is all just plastic, it still has a kind of a off taste. I don't think it tastes as bad as the rubber. Plastic tastes better than rubber, I guess. Yeah,
I
But-
guess, yeah.
I like the
See, I-
glass bottle, and it's nice just to press the button and splunk it. But
And she's out in the world again.
yep, I got it. Hey, if it's got a glass bottle, that's what I've been looking for. But now I just got to find one with a glass bottle that's got a regular tank, and I'll be all right.
They'll probably put out some sort of an all metal cap.
Yeah.
One would
Well,
imagine.
that thing's been out for
Yeah,
7 years.
Yeah, for as long as that's out, Kanger forgot they even made that.
Yeah. And they may want to forget they made it. So from the reviews and everything I read on it, I had a 7 out of 10 chance of getting a good one. Because 3 people would say total crap, won't do this, thing keeps flying off, scorched juice everywhere.
Yeah, Michelle got hot juice in her mouth and burned her tongue.
Not
Not good.
What's up,
Jay Jerry, what's up? Hobag. My condolences, brother. His son had passed away recently.
That's tough.
What's up, whole bag? Yeah.
Wendy, you actually got a notification. I guess YouTube doesn't hate me this week. All right, I'll take that. I know Bill actually got a 30-minute warning one too. I was like, oh shit.
Well, I got a 30-minute and a notification because that's when you asked me if somebody have something on. That's when the notification.
Oh,
popped up.
okay.
This thing will block out most everything, but for some reason, when you get like that little bell for a notification or whatever else, it picks it up, and that's the only thing that it picks up that comes in on.
Sin.
What's up, Sin?
Cherokee got both. Awesome.
Sin.
We got 30 watching so far. Cool. So, Fresh, what else did you have going on this week besides a Winter Wonderland today?
I was doing some house hunting a bit. Nothing.
Nothing great.
Yeah. And then I got the G3C as well.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I like it a lot. It's a
Yeah.
nice little
I've
nice little piece.
the reviews I've seen for it. I guess now it's been out long enough that it's easier to get because when they were
It's starting to pop back in stock. Like I was able to get so much ammo in Montana. So much ammo.
oh, I bet.
Like
Awesome.
it was ridiculous. Like walking in and finding like boxes and boxes of 9mm sitting on the shelf. I was like, they're like, no, you can't have all that. I'm like, are you sure?
You know
Sure
who I
Are
am?
you sure you don't want to just take my money? But yeah. This thing weighs more than I do now.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Took this with me and let's see.
Yeah, I found out my younger son who's, oh, there you go. You're stocked up. You're ready to go.
Got some 380, some 9mm.
Shit goes sideways, we know Fresh will be prepared.
That's right. I was ready for the election.
That's right. Because depending on how it
Oh,
goes, ammo is going to
that
get
had
either
a
really easy to find or very, very difficult to find.
that had an L in it, didn't it? You said election. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said it with an R. I'm sorry.
No.
No.
I mean, if you want to work out, you could fashion a strap to that. And,
Yeah. Dave Flowers, what's up, dude?
what's up, Dave?
Evo?
Yeah, I think I only drove by Orangeburg once. Well, technically twice this week. Once going east and once coming back west. 126.
38 special can be like that, Michelle.
Yeah.
38 special can kick. My roommate's got a 38 special and she doesn't like it much. What's up, Dave?
What up, Marsh?
Hey, Marshall.
Good day,
Yeah.
sir.
She likes my 308 more, or 380. She likes my
380.
380 Walther more.
I don't blame her. That's a nice gun.
Yeah, the Walther P380.
Yeah,
it's a
I mean,
nice little
You
little
can,
piece.
yeah, you can limp wrist that and still be on target. And
Pretty much. But yeah, the G3C is nice. Nice little piece.
yeah, Hobag, I bet. Yeah, you definitely want to get some range time in. Tony's got a little under.
Once ammo gets
Yeah, once
once
it gets
ammo
reasonable.
becomes more plentiful.
Yeah, I guess.
I was able to find some plinkers, so I got those to mess around with if I need them. And like
Yeah,
I said, it was just,
I picked up
as far as ammo goes, it was a very, very productive trip.
Yeah, I picked up 250 rounds of 22 LR recently. It was like what the heck would they call it? Like subsonic. It was like a 60 grain. I was like, that's a heavy bullet for 22 LR. Everything else I had was like 35 and 40 grain. All of a sudden 60 grain. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, subsonic just so it doesn't blow your eardrums out every time.
Yeah, well, I mean, I always wear ear protection, so.
Yeah.
And that little plinker, it's barely even need it, probably.
Do you have little ear condoms you put on?
No, I got like the big ear muffs.
The big ear condoms.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the wife has pink ones, because she's gotta be fashionable.
Oh,
Yeah, I got my combat arms from my days in the Army, so that's what I use.
I found out my son's out your way, Fresh. He's at Fort Lewis.
Oh, he's at Fort Lewis?
Yeah.
Okay. That's where I worked for 13 years.
Yeah, he's doing helicopter mechanics there.
Oh, that means he's probably with he's either 4/160th SOAR or 16th Cab. One of the two.
I'm not sure which. Yeah, my one daughter was telling me she keeps up with him more than I do.
Okay.
Demo wants to know how much does it cost to go to the range?
It depends. It really depends. Back when I used to go before I purchased my own handguns, you can rent handguns there. Generally, at every range, you'll be able to rent a handgun, and then you'll pay for the ammo. So usually, right now it's tough to come by plinking rounds, so it can be pretty expensive, like $20 a box for like 50, which it shouldn't be that much.
No,
and it depends on what caliber the round is and all that good stuff. But I mean, generally, you're looking probably at least $50 to go to the range.
Yeah, unfortunately, right now.
Yeah, probably looking about 50. I mean, if you've got your own gun, you've got your own. Well, they won't let you take your own ammo most times. If you got your own gun and you're just paying the range fee, I mean, you can do it for $30 if you're only going to shoot off like 100 rounds. But nobody wants to go to the range to shoot off 100 rounds. You want to go to the range and shoot off like 200-300 rounds. Yeah. So.
Now here, fortunately, because of the Wildlife Authority, they actually have a state-owned range that you just bring your own shit. Doesn't cost you a dime. You watch a little 10-minute safety video once a year and get your card, and they said, yeah, take a picture of it, and then you can just, we'll just pull it off your phone. I'm like, that sounds good. I mean, it gets, if you go, it's only open on weekends, like Thursday through Sunday. But it's nice. I mean, you go there and if someone's, a first timer and that, they have people there that'll, keep you from blowing your hands off and keeping everybody safe. And I mean, it's nice the way to have it set up. Good people there, and it's like an hour drive. Yes.
Little creeper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can also just go out in the woods if you go into a national forest, as long as you, what is it? It's as long as you're 90 yards off a road and you're not shooting at anybody's property, you can fire away.
Yeah. Yeah, like I've seen some of the reviewers that I watch, they're out in like the desert and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
which is cool.
Well, I mean, the big dude Hickok, he's got his own range built on his own land.
Oh yeah.
Well, Honest Outlaw, he's probably the next biggest dude. No, he's not. He's a good. I enjoy his reviews. He's pretty straightforward. If he doesn't like something, he'll tell you he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
But he's got his own range set up in his backyard. Most of them, if you're a big enough gun reviewer, eventually you're going to be able to afford your property and
Yeah.
set up your own range. There you go. Cherokee just shoots off his back deck.
Perfect.
Yeah. My parents used to have just acre upon acre upon acre, but now they've just got a little cabin, a little bit of land. But that was cool. You could go up and shoot. You can go up and shoot whatever you wanted up there at my parents' place. Shooting into the side of a mountain. Not
Perfect.
gonna hurt anything.
Nope. And where I go, they reclaim the lead and everything, and I mean they do it right. I mean, they're environmentally conscious. Plus, they have like an archery range, and all they ask is let somebody know you're going back there. This way, if you don't come back, they can send somebody looking for you.
You get to climb up tree stands and shoot out of tree stands. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff set up back there. And then certain times a year, certain weekends they'll have organized hunts and that, so the ranges will be closed and stuff like that. Like now, that's this time of year, you really got to watch on the website and check. They keep it updated, see when they're going to have their hunts and stuff. So you got to keep it shut down.
I mean, it just depends on how responsible you are with it, Sin. Like mine sit in the lock boxes.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Like the rifle, I have a cable lock that goes through the magazine. So I mean, it's not the strongest thing, but it's a deterrent. If someone
Cable lock your guns, and then you lock your guns to things in the home.
Yeah.
That way people can't just walk out with your stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Well, shooting someone, yeah, I mean it's
Well, I mean you're not in a castle state, Sin, so.
yes, and that'd be more difficult there. But it's more about protecting yourself and technically, protecting your property. I've heard people say, well, you must value your property more than you value their life. It's like, no, they value their life less than they value my property. If they're dumb enough to break into a home in a castle state, you're going to get what you get.
Yeah, it's castle. I think the majority of places are castle states.
Here it is.
I'll answer you because you were talking to me.
What's going on, Jack? Jack must have heard the gun talking and come on in.
Yeah, exactly. Jack heard gun talk. He's like, wait, what?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that they get into the competitive side, more the hobby side of shooting, and I mean, you can get up there and get sponsored by different gun manufacturers and stuff like that. You get really competitive. Well, hell, if you find some, let me know.
We need hookers, huh?
Said wife's out of town, so
Jack's ready. Red eye.
Yeah, she was sending me some pictures down in Florida. My daughter doesn't really care for it down there. She's like, I saw it kind of like changes of seasons. I'm like, yeah, 90 degrees a week before Halloween. She's not feeling it.
Yeah.
It was 80 here
Oh yeah, it was warm
Thursday
today.
and Friday.
Yeah, well today was
And then
still warm here.
today
Yeah,
was 50.
yeah,
So,
that's what's coming this way.
Yeah, there was
I
a
was golf
90
short
less than-
sleeves, short sleeve shirt on Thursday. We golfed, and I said I was running around 80 degrees sweating.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it was 90 less than a month ago.
yep.
We're snowing.
Yeah, a friend of mine was in Amarillo yesterday. It was 34. He was pissed.
Yeah, oh shit.
I'm like, well, Amarillo is like 4,000 feet up. It's the beginning of the high desert, so yeah. Exactly. Yeah, load of buckshot. That's a deterrent.
So, Gary,
I got 4 flavors sitting here that I pulled out earlier today when I was talking to Graham that I'm going to mix at some point because I've already set them here. So I know within the next couple of days I'll mix them. I got
What you
Liquid
got?
Barn vanilla ice cream.
of course,
I got Flavor West salted caramel.
it's a good one.
I got VSO pear
Okay.
and Capella cake batter V2.
Cake batter B2 is not bad.
And I'm going to mix those 4 up and make an apple pear caramel ice cream or a pear caramel ice cream.
Kind of, well, Eddie just did one. Used butterscotch and what was it? Butterscotch, pear, custard, there's a few things in it.
What else you throw in there, Toonie? Toonie's out there.
Yep. He's always out there. That's the thing is even after the show's over and you go to sleep, you look out your window, Addie's right outside the window putting out links
Apple.
and shit,
He threw apple in too.
Yes,
Apple.
yeah, VSO apple. Yep. Oh, congratulations, Thomas Hall. You're going to be a grandfather. Yeah, see, I was happy to see my grandson. He's getting big. He's 9 now, and
I thought that said inducted tomorrow at 5.
I had to
going in the military. It was like,
I had to. Well, I had to read it twice, and I
Talk him out of
realized.
it. Talk him out of it.
Yeah.
No, it's induced, not inducted, is what it is.
Make him stop.
It's just slightly early for being inducted.
Well, Michelle, that lemon icebox pie that you made, sub out that TFA pie crust and put one in there. You'll like it much better. If you don't have it, just go get it. $2, $2.99 or whatever over at Bull City. It's worth it. It's a really nice, versatile pie crust. I get a slight butter note from it too.
Yeah, there's a little bit of butter to it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much it'll make the lemon pop better, but I get off notes from the TFA pie crust that may clash with that lemon.
Gives you kind of a burnt thing going.
Yeah. I almost get like a tea note from it, like a tea bag.
Interesting.
Yeah. Apple, pear, butterscotch, custard. Yep.
Butterscotch custard sounds wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big butterscotch fan. But...
Well, here's some SSA flavors I picked up. We have SSA butter. I got the whipped cream.
Okay.
Dulce de leche.
That's a good one.
The forest fruits. I want to compare that with the FA and see how much different it is. The tiramisu, because I saw the Vixens talk about that one.
Yep, they liked it quite a bit.
Yeah. Bakery oranges. I think you mentioned that one on a show. And
Yeah,
I was like,
bakery orange is very good.
got the cola. Nevin's used that in a mix. The compote cherry.
That's a very good cherry.
I got both of the cherries too. Got the Cornish cream. That didn't you say that has like a fruit note to it?
Yeah.
Is it like a dark berry?
No, it's a little bit brighter.
Oh, okay. I got the raspberry syrup because I've heard you talk about that one as well.
Yeah, that is an amazing flavor.
Michelle Graham loves that cottage cheese. Most people,
Cottage cheese.
yeah,
They have a
Graham.
cottage cheese that
Oh,
tastes
yeah.
like cottage cheese.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's actually pretty good. Put it with pineapple. Put it with peaches.
yeah.
Mhm.
How is this? I mean, caramel cookie. I guess you get a caramel biscuit. That shit is dark.
Caramel biscuit is wonderful though. That's a great flavor.
It looks like
It is dark though.
Yeah, it looks like TFA pancake. I got the cranberry jam.
That's a very good one.
Here's one Tommy V was talking about. Yeah, the juicy cherries, the mascarpone,
Yep.
and
Mascarpone's not bad.
the shortbread cookie, the shortbread biscuit.
Yep.
Definitely.
You didn't get that
Apricot
Scandinavian fruit, Frank?
Portuguese egg
I
tart
forgot about
espresso
that one.
RY4 mix.
Ooh. Apricot, espresso, and all. Gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I mean, the apricot will clash, but it could be fun though. It'd be something different.
Now peaches and coffee is a good. It's a good combo.
Yeah.
So the apricot theoretically should go pretty well with it.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't think of any peach flavored coffees.
No, you really don't see it, but the combination of like peach and coffee is actually use it in desserts, things like that.
I saw what Daddy did with the cherry and the leather. I was like, okay.
Yeah, cherry and leather sounds like a really good combo. Yes, it's a sweet. Yeah, the sweet yogurt's pretty good.
Sounds like a Fleetwood Mac song or something. Cherry and leather, you know.
Yeah. Peaches and clover.
Leather and lens. Oh, that was Stevie Nicks and Don Henley. I think that was on a solo album, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
No, but peaches and clover would be like crimson and clover, right?
There you
Yeah,
go.
crimson and clover, yep.
Yeah.
Michelle, the leather is like going into Wilson's leather store in the mall. We're
Exactly.
walking by
Yeah,
it.
it tastes like a leather store smells.
Yeah, it's just like walking up and taking a bite out of a saddle that's still on the horse. Or an old baseball mitt.
Yeah. I still have one in my closet.
That's your fall recipe. That's your fall recipe. Nice, Cherokee. I look forward to mixing it then.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll
Is this
assign
a
homework
sweet
at the end.
yogurt?
People get started on their homework way early, especially with a recipe like that. I don't blame you, man.
Yeah. See, I never did my homework. I was lucky to get through school. I was always working after school. I guess for the homework, I'll get it.
Never took homework home. I always just did it in school.
Yeah, that's what it got to, yeah.
I mean, they gave you a couple of study halls or a few minutes at the end of the class. You just did it then. Oh, you didn't get stuck with that shit when you got home.
Yeah,
So
see,
think of like a leather note in like a wine or a whiskey or something like that, or a tobacco. That's what you would use it for.
yeah. Yeah, it's
That's what you use it, and it actually works really, really nicely.
yeah, I could see it
Or
working with a. You guys used it saying like a sangria too, wasn't it? Or talked about was possibly
using
with
it in wine base.
yeah,
Use
sangria.
leather with a whipped cream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't use it as a main note. It's
No.
definitely there to accentuate. But that's kind of what Swag's got going on right now. He's got a bunch of like flavors to accentuate what you're doing.
A lot of accent
Coming out.
flavors.
Yeah, he had put out the fall sale stuff.
The
Today,
fall
right?
list,
I
yeah,
got it
stuff
in-
that's kind of
yeah, in the mail.
Yeah, so he has like, yeah, there's a couple in there. I was like, damn, you swaggy Shane.
exactly Michelle Hughes. Yeah, you're just gonna put like a couple of drops in your mix and get that little bit of a leather note on the back end. You would also blend in something like a dark berry into the back of your bourbon just to give yourself all those different notes. So it's like a sipping bourbon instead of just being like a shot of something.
Yeah. Yeah,
So you're able to
it's gonna be a classier bourbon.
Flavors. Yeah,
Yeah,
all those different.
Yeah, it's not gonna be Jim Beam. It's gonna be something classier. It's gonna be like think of like a
Woodford Reserve or
Something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, I think of going to the better parts of Kentucky. Don't be like around Bill's house. Go somewhere nicer.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not that far from for sales. You know,
Oh yeah.
basically, I mean,
Have you
Pappy.
ever done the Bourbon Trail, Bill?
No, actually, believe it or not, I live like right in the middle of it, and I've never done it.
That's
Isn't
like,
that the way it happens, though? I mean, if you live right
oh, yeah,
near something like that, you never go, and yeah.
yeah. It's like I think in like third grade, I went to like a class trip to like the not Statue of Liberty, the Independence Hall, saw Liberty Bell and everything,
Mhm.
and went back again maybe 15 years ago,
Yep.
and that's the only two times I've ever seen Liberty Bell. What's
Yeah,
up, Friction?
Pappy Van Winkle's not that far from me, Cherokee. So,
Yeah, Bill. Last week I mixed up that apple pie, and I'm still trying to get the flavor. Let's say I did use clean cotton, but
Mhm.
what I had on there looked pretty dry.
Mhm.
So still trying to get that. I'm not quite sure what I'm getting. I'm not getting. You would think the cinnamon notes from the
Yeah, the
apple from the apple
cinnamon
filling
comes through.
would be there,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
really getting
there.
it.
It
It's
should
like
be there.
it's
Yeah,
almost
if
like
it's not there, then something's wrong because if all you put in was 4%, 1%, and nothing else. But I tried to, I mean, I get the cinnamon note fine and I get everything else, but I tried to like put a little cream in it, maybe put some cream on top, and that cinnamon note's gone. I
yeah.
mean, because it's not an in your face like you put cinnamon in it type note, but it's there. You get the hit, the little throat thing going, and
What you might want to do though, add a little bit of rich cinnamon and then put the cream in, and you're not going to beat it. Nothing beats up that rich cinnamon.
yeah, but no, I mean, hell, I like it the way it is, so I
Yeah.
just do it pretty much as is, and I've got it in here. I don't, I don't have it in anything else right now. This is usually my take to the
See,
golf
I
course.
loved Mr. Burgundy's toasted recipe, the cinnamon toast crunch. And I'm not a cereal vapor, and I went through like 300 mils of that stuff.
Well, that's the wrong
Yeah, I
one.
did two 120s and a 60 of it, but it was getting rough on my throat, or rough on my chest actually. How to tone down pie crust flavor west. I think I added too much. Oh yeah, that's a rough flavor. How to tone it down? What do you think? First, throw some cream or something at it. Try to not.
Yeah, that's the only thing you can do is throw cream at it and hope for the best.
Yeah, throw like maybe some liquid barn vanilla ice cream.
I'm gonna give him the life advice. Well, what type of pie did you make, Toe Fury?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what we need to get first.
Yeah,
And then we can give you life advice as far as what cream.
yeah,
to
I'm
go.
getting it, Frank. That's getting it.
So yeah, if you did like Toe Fury, if you did like an apple pie, it's an easy it's a relatively easy fix.
Yeah.
If it's something else, not so easy. That's still not bad.
That's out of the Boost Plus. I get it even. So yeah.
Yeah, Sin, there was a reviewer that I watched that he did a lot of the cloned bridges for the billet boxes, and blackcurrant meringue pie.
Oof, that got tougher.
Yeah,
Never vaped a pretzel flavor. Do they exist?
yeah, they're not that good. I don't think there's a real good one.
The One Stop DIY Shop one isn't bad.
Yeah, I hadn't tried that one. The Wonder Flavors one's doughy.
Blackcurrant meringue. What would you use to? The only thing I can really think of off the top of my head is adding like a 0.5% of vanilla swirl and upping it until it goes away.
Yeah,
But then you're gonna blend the blackcurrant meringue. I'm not sure how much you want to blend that. So
yeah, you're gonna lose your separation.
you lose your separation by using something like vanilla swirl. You could use a whipped cream, but I'm not really sure you want whipped cream in that.
Yeah, because you have the meringue there already. Yeah.
How about a sweet cream?
There you go. There you go, Sin.
Yep. Yeah, the force is real.
She was all over the show at the very start.
Yeah.
She was feeling
Yeah, left a scent, so that's how your cat knew.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fidalgo, what's up, brother?
It's a Fidalgo.
Yeah. I heard daylight savings in
Yeah.
over in Europe right now.
Yeah, so if you're used to watching UK shows, they're an hour back then.
Well, until next week. Until next week, then we catch
Right.
up.
Yeah, but just for this weekend. Yeah.
I'm still thinking for Toe Fury though.
Yeah. I'm thinking save it and
make it into a 60 mil.
Lando.
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 Oh,
No, it's not Lando.
Yeah. What else could you use in a meringue? Besides more meringue.
Yeah.
I mean, you could use a little bit of like Flavor Art fresh cream.
Yeah. Like 1% maybe.
Or you could do, well, I mean, if you use Vienna, you're going to turn it into an ice cream.
Yeah.
Which you may not want. I mean, if you're making a blackcurrant meringue pie, obviously you're not going to want that. I'm thinking like a 0.5% of Flavor Art fresh cream might do the trick though.
I've got a ton of
liquid Fidalgo flapper pie.
Cream.
I mean, flapper pie would certainly work if he's got it.
Yeah.
If Toku's got flapper pie. FA milk is about as good as milk gets as a straight milk flavor. Cream milky undertones is good, but it is not straight milk. FA milk is straight milk.
Well, Frank from Wonder Flavors, he said for his milk, for the Wonder Flavors milk,
you got to steep that thing. Oof.
Well, he was saying kind of a shortcut to get it closer to like a cereal type milk or something is using a cream milky undertone with it.
It makes sense. Well, I mean, cream milky undertone is it's like half and half, so it's thicker. So Toe Fury, yeah, do you have flapper pie?
Yeah, flapper pie probably be the easiest fix. Because you have, you'll
might already have it in the mix.
Yeah, you'll keep your meringue note. Don't have flapper pie, but add the fresh cream. Yep.
Yeah, do like a 0.5% of the fresh cream and see what that does to it.
Pup.
Don't go overboard with fresh cream though.
No,
fresh cream can get gross pretty quick.
It'll get weird on you. Yeah. Yeah, Frank said it was their most underrated flavor. Well,
the milk?
Yeah.
I mean, it needs to steep for sure. A lot of people really hate on it. But once it steeps out, I mean, it's a good enough milk.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's I don't know if it's an FA milk killer, but it's not bad. Yeah, TPA sweet cream is very good when used super low.
Yeah.
I had a recipe where someone used it at like 4%. Like it was fucking ridiculous. But the recipe was actually pretty solid. And it was like, there's that commercial stuff again, bending it around with sweeteners.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, I've got a sweet tooth and I just happen to like sweeteners, so I mean.
Have you tried the new SSA vanilla sugar then?
Nope, I haven't.
You should add that to your list.
Oh, thanks, Pop-Up. Yeah. I got that. That was a Father's Day
present. Write it down for my next one as I start my next list.
Yeah, it's sweetener with a little bit of vanilla flavor to it, so it's quite good.
That's even better.
Oh, Gary, you picked up the Catalan cream. That's
Catalan
good.
cream is wonderful with pretty much every fruit.
Yeah. Get a little bit of a spice note, a little dark note to it.
So what am I looking for here again?
Vanilla sugar by SSA. If I need sweetener, that's kind of what I grab now.
Yeah,
I'll just grab that. I'll just grab a little bit of that. Throw it in at like a quarter. Sweeten it up. Gives it a nice little bright vanilla flourish to it.
But you run out of 101 marshmallow vanilla.
You're talking about getting getting sweet. I mixed one up and right off the shake, it was like sugary whipped cream. It was like just you took a big spoon of whipped cream and then just sprinkled some sugar on the top of it and took a bite. It was fantastic. The problem is after about 3-4 days, the sweet sugary part's kind of going away. The whipped cream part's still there, and I don't have any in it. It's like what I did. Let me see if I can find it. I've got it in.
Yeah, vanilla sugar might rectify that for you.
Yeah, it may hold it.
Where is my?
I hear my roommate getting our pizza ready. I'm gonna go check.
Ooh,
Okay.
pizza ready.
Yeah, we're making homemade pizza.
No,
Didn't you make homemade pizza the last time? You just do it every time you're on this show? Is that?
We do it a lot on Saturdays.
Okay, yeah.
explain
I
it.
got basically what I did was 2% sugar cookie, Capella, 1% super sweet, 3% vanilla cupcake, TPA,
Uh-huh.
0.5 vanillin, and 3 yellow cake. And that comes out tasting just like you took a big spoon of whipped cream and ate it with a little sugar on top of it.
Which yellow cake? Jungle Flavors or Flavor West?
No, Capella.
Oh, Capello yellow cake.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't have that one.
And I mean, it is really good. What I ended up doing was I was trying to make it into a blueberry deal, and I put but I wasn't wanting like in your face blueberry, just kind of a blueberry cupcake type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to do the VSO at like 4%, and I still haven't been able to taste a blueberry in it. It may just take a long time for it to come out with all that yellow cake, and sugar cookie and shit in there. But then I mixed it the same thing, and I put the raspberry syrup.
Yeah.
And the VSO red raspberry in it, and that came out. But
sure.
Blueberry just doesn't. The blueberry, you got to go higher, and it just doesn't want to work its way out as quick.
Yeah, that raspberry syrup. I have some ideas for that.
I love it. If as long as it don't get too strong, because it's real syrupy.
Like
but
jam, is it like more of a jam, or is it?
Oh, it's raspberry syrup like you'd put in a milkshake.
Yeah, it's just a syrup. It tastes just like syrup, raspberry syrup. I mean, it's strong.
Yeah, my mix I did this morning, I used the strawberry juicy by Wonder Flavors to back it up.
Yeah,
and that jammed it up and turned it into the raspberry jelly that I was looking for.
I wonder how that would pair with this Cornish cream too, right?
It'd be good.
Where'd you go, Red? Oh, that might even go decent with the cola too. I'd have to try that cola first. It must be like a soda fountain type drink.
The thing that I found with the raspberry syrup is that it usually comes out whenever I put it in anything. It's like even off the shake, I can, a lot of times with the fruits, they take a while for the fruits to come in. That stuff just is there. It's there. Like as soon as you put it in and take your first hit, it's
very present.
Yeah. Cloud King Cody Perlum's condensed milk is good.
Yeah, that's a nice flavor.
Isn't Cornish cream supposed to be a strawberry and scone? It's.
Yep.
Let's give it a sniff.
Exactly, and a little bit of a creamy note. Yep. Michelle, it is indeed.
Oh yeah, I can definitely smell the cream right off the bat.
What do you?
There's a little bit of cream, a little bit of
straight shortbread cookie.
This new shortbread biscuit from SSA. And then maybe if you want to throw some Wonder Flavor shortbread cookie at it to boost it up. But it's going to be dry as hell. But then shortbread cookies are pretty dry. If you could add a little bit of butter.
If I was going to do it, I'd add a little bit of cinnamon.
Well, now you're going towards snickerdoodle though.
Yeah, you're going to snickerdoodle. Yeah.
You
can just use Wonder Flavor Liquid Barn Snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle, yeah. Well, I've got that, yeah.
Strawberry juicy. There we go. Got the Cornish cream, the raspberry syrup, strawberry juicy. Where do we want to go with this?
Anywhere biscuit.
If all else fails, yep. So I'm thinking like a jelly roll with some cream.
Yeah,
So,
because the
like
syrup would definitely be like a jelly roll, raspberry jelly.
Yeah, especially
roll.
with the strawberry juicy there.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'll see it with like a cream.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what do I want to use for the cake? I can go princess cake. I can go yellow cake. Oh, good. That fresh, right off the shake, that fresh cream worked. Oh, awesome. Awesome tip, Furry.
Perfect. Yeah, I kind of thought good old fresh cream will correct a lot of mistakes. So, good old fresh cream. Nobody uses it a lot anymore, but it's a good flavor to have.
Oh, yeah, that was on Rugley's list. That's why I started using it. It reminded me about it on his season 1 mix, his season 1 flavor list. FA fresh cream. What cake am I gonna eat? I do not know why I picked. I think why I know why I picked up Loren's cheesecake.
Yeah.
Not this past order, but one before. I think it was like $1. And that's why I picked it up. Here we go. Jungle Flavors yellow cake. Trying to, I probably won't even need any sweetener. I mean, the raspberry and the strawberry. I want and the syrup. I probably won't need sweetener.
You won't need sweetener. Nah, you'd be good.
Unless you're like me and you love it sweet. Yeah.
Another one. Pull up the or yeah, I'm thinking all the flavors must have just be like gone now because it's not working anymore.
Someone was saying it didn't pay their what you call it.
With their web hosting or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but
Because I think Graham was saying they didn't, and it put up some kind of a thing saying that they hadn't paid it. And
I don't know how they couldn't pay with all the money they freaking get.
Well, I mean, the dude walked away from the site, so the site
Yeah.
owners, but nobody had access to go in and do anything. So hopefully at some point somebody will slip in there and do something about it. But
Oh, I forgot I got one yellow cake. I don't know if I've ever used
one
it.
yellow cake is very good. That is a very good flavor.
Yeah, we're gonna audible.
yeah. I'm gonna do it.
Fun part's gonna. Oh, nice. Oh, wait. Gotta reorganize some to create some more room. Moves all my. I moved my VSO to a more easier spot, so I'm not digging too much, and move the flavor west up to where the VSO used to be. But my
My
one-on-one is still.
VSO's just up on the wall there in racks. Because it don't fit in racks that's up there. The bottles are too fat.
Got to check and see if this flavor was out and about.
Let's see.
We got to flavor our milk. There it is.
Yeah, I still need to put a chef's order in just to get that flavor. Finding this one flavor is going to be nasty. Butter.
Oh,
Okay.
liquid barn vanilla ice cream that smells like popcorn.
I don't remember when I even kept this yellow cake. Oh, there it is. Actually, in a chef's when I did that bulk purchase. All right. Let's see, juicy strawberry. One flavors. One. We'll go raspberry syrup. Let's see, the median percentage is coming up 2.
For the raspberry syrup.
Yeah, is that kind of high?
That's a little high.
Yeah,
I used it at 1.25, and that was because I was trying to get it to show up, and it still showed up at 1.25. So
I used it at 1.6 this morning.
Yeah, I'll go
Yeah.
1.5, and then I'll throw the corny cream in. That's probably, let's see, it's coming up 1.5. I'll keep it there. So we're gonna have 6.5%.
all right.
Okay. Let's throw this recipe together real quick, like. Adam Thomas, I'm sure you saw the meows. There she is.
Adam. One, two, three. Raspberry syrup. Oh yeah, that's a smells like a pretty strong raspberry.
It is.
Wonder if there's any Melina in it. It's all part of Polish vape mafia.
There could be a tiny amount. It would have to be super tiny.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's another raspberry flavor from them that it's a great raspberry. Great.
It smells nice for free cake.
It can yell raspberry at you when you.
Well, good. That's what I want. A little
Yep.
bit of a creamy back note and some
Mhm.
yellow cake. Top it up with some vagina gel.
Old vagina gel.
Vaginal cream.
Dark mode on ELR. I haven't used that one yet. I haven't used dark mode.
Do they have dark mode?
That's what Tofuri's saying, yeah.
I'm gonna go change
And
that.
they have it on VCC, vaping community. I had mine set up on, I think it was the default setting. What's
I'll have
going on,
to-
Jimbo? Huh?
I'll change it after preferences, or change it after I save this recipe. Hopefully, I'll remember.
At the bottom of the page is a dark button. Let's see that.
All I see is open notepad.
Oh, and here's dark theme. Next to follow ELR on Twitter. Oh yeah, check that out. There we go. That's pretty neat looking.
Is it under preferences?
It's down the bottom on the when you when I put it was actually any page you go to, down at the bottom where it says donate to remove ads, right next to that it says dark theme.
Well, I already donated to remove ads, so I don't see it.
Oh, okay. Well, where it says follow the Twitter handle, the
I
Twitter
don't see
banner.
that on here at all.
Yeah, down the very bottom. Right above.
That's okay. I'll find it. I'll find it. in a minute.
Yeah, you may have to go through.
One saying next to Twitter, somebody saying bottom middle of the page.
It is at the very, very bottom of the page.
Yeah, absolutely very bottom. That's right. Friction's a snowy custard. Let's see what's in that.
No, okay, yeah, because it was about to try and remove my recipe that I'm working on.
Oh.
Like, no, I'll be back. I'll be
Holy-
back for you in a minute.
Holy vanilla cat V1 and liquid barn ice cream. Yeah, it's pretty white. Looks good though. Yeah, dark mode on YouTube is nice. That's how I got my what do you call it, set up.
Does not look like 50 mil.
You let yourself, well, if you love pineapple, that's how you ran out of it, Michelle. Oh, Timmer's pineapple whip. I haven't tried his pineapple whip. I tried to do a peach
Very good.
whip. Tried doing a peach whip and it didn't really come out very good.
Yeah, Timmer's pineapple whip is very good.
So
Some seems a buck, but maybe not.
Okay, I think that's good on the recipe. Okay, so we're gonna start with crisp waffle. So I want a waffle cone.
Was that
SSA.
SSA crisp waffle?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
SSA crisp waffle is waffle cones.
Oh, nice.
We'll do that at a half.
Is that not as dark as waffle cone from Wonder Flavors?
19
No.
something.
And you don't need it's pretty banging, so you don't need a whole lot.
Oh, okay.
Next we're doing the milky caramel fudge, which is just a like super creamy caramel. Milky caramel fudge. We're doing that at 1.5.
Let's see what happens.
Things up as I go here.
I don't know what that was.
All right, next Flavora apple filling. Do that at 0.8. Love the smell of that flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Might as well leave it out for the next couple months.
Yeah, it's that time of year. You're going to use a lot of it. Oh, damn. That raspberry is nice.
Right?
Oh.
Yeah, it is syrup, raspberry.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly
Yeah,
what it says. It's exactly
Yep.
what it says it is.
yeah, you don't have to think too hard on that one.
All right, next a little apple cider by Flavora.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Caramel.
Yeah. This will be also at 0.8.
Well,
Next, Wonder Flavors apple gummy candy. Because I haven't done a whole lot with this. I figure why not?
Yeah.
Doing that at 1.2.
I use the raspberry at. Oh, that's not my. Where did my recipe go? See, I was looking at other stuff playing with dark mode. I used
You're
it
at
1.5.
1.5.
Yeah, 1.5, and it's in your face. Nice sweet raspberry.
Yeah.
No sweetener needed whatsoever. I'm confident enough I can make this recipe public.
This is the Liquid Barn Vanilla Ice Cream, of course.
I just used that in this. This is that one that I told you I was going to mix at some point. I just went ahead and mixed it.
Yeah.
And there was a slight caramel note and a lot of ice cream note. And that's mostly what I'm getting out of this thing, which is basically pretty much what's in it, because pear doesn't jump out at you at first.
Nope. Pear takes a while, or it just blends with whatever else you're throwing in there.
Yeah.
And calls it a day.
And makes it juicier.
Yep. And sweeter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim, it looks like
that's an old school trick right there.
Yeah.
It looks like a lot of the SSAs are coming up on ELR at around 2%, but normally I go by at least a 0.5% lower than what ELR says on most flavors.
Yeah. Well, the SSA shouldn't really be coming out that high, because most of the stuff that's high was high because it was mixed at a much higher, when you get an older flavor or something.
Yeah.
But the SSAs really, they should be,
they seem
the
like
average on them shouldn't be that damn high.
They're typically they're kind of typical Mullenberry flavors.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So I mean, you're looking at anywhere from like 2.5 to 5 max for usage. A lot of them are like for accent notes though, you're looking
Yeah.
anywhere from a half up to like
Yeah.
1.5. It's kind of
And well,
kinda
most
seems
of
to be
the
where they're at.
SSA flavors really are accent type flavors.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
seems that way. Yeah, from everything I've
Yeah.
a
read.
lot of them are just accent flavors.
Yeah.
Which I mean is it's not what people typically go for when they're putting a line together, but
Yeah.
it's really nice to have a lot of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like things I didn't know that I needed.
Yeah, it'd be
Like
nice.
like a milky caramel fudge.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it'd be nice to see how they play with mullenberry, because a lot of mullenberry flavors don't play well with other stuff. So I bet these will play better with the mullenberries.
This has almost got a buttery note, but it's got that salted caramel in there with the ice cream, and caramel's coming through more now.
I'm not getting
I'm hitting
I'm not
it
getting a
more.
lot of the cake or the cream. I'm probably getting it. Just the raspberry is so far
Yeah.
forward.
The raspberry will
It'll fall back.
diminishes a little as time goes, but yeah, it's a strong raspberry. You know.
Oh yeah, it definitely tastes. It reminds me a lot of Inawera's Molina. But that's
So
a
it's more on the
super
artificial
strong.
side rather than being more realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. The thing about it is it's like you can taste that it's a syrup.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the thing. You can tell this is not a raspberry. This is a syrup. You know, it says I'm a syrup.
It screeches at you pretty good.
Yeah.
What do I do with my cap?
Yeah,
There it is.
yeah. If you use your favorite milkshake base, like you guys were saying before, and throw that raspberry
Yeah.
syrup in there, you have a
Yeah.
real nice raspberry milkshake.
Yep.
Yep. I used it for a raspberry snowball earlier today.
Yes, I saw that. Couple
Turned
of
out
days
really
for the
nice.
Cornish cream. Okay, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's typical bakery. You're
Yeah.
looking 4 to 5 days. Or if it's a wonder flavor, it takes 10.
I put it in with that one I was telling you about earlier, where I had the cupcake icing and stuff, and the cupcake in, and I put the raspberry in it, and it come out really well. It's got like a raspberry with whipped cream type flavor to
Yeah.
it, and then the cupcake will come out. It just takes a little bit more time for it, but
Yeah, I'm sure if I wanted to add cream to this, I could have threw like the SSA whipped cream.
mhm.
Stay with the theme with the SSA flavors. Well, I'll see how after a couple of days, see what raspberry tones down a little bit, and the creams and that one-on-one jungle or one-on-one jungle cake. Yeah, one-on-one yellow cake. See how that comes through. So use that a little higher. Use that 2.5.
I ended up going. I went 1% cake batter, 2.5 pear, VSO pear, 2.5 salted caramel, and 3.5 vanilla ice cream, liquid bar.
That certainly works.
It's not really that bad.
No.
I'm not a big caramel fan, but this is kind of a lighter. That salted caramel's not like that. I don't know whether caramel sometimes to me gets to like real sweet, or kind of, I don't know, sweet's not the word I'm looking for, but it's screams caramel or something. Oh yeah.
Addie did a orange cream toast and huckleberry jam. Oh, I can mix this.
So I used the VSO huckleberry.
Oh, Cherokee did this one. Okay, no, Addie didn't do this. Addie just posted. Cherokee did it. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's, combination of sweet bread at 0.35 and the butter toast at 2.5 as the base. Nice. Yeah, strawberry jam. I finally picked that flavor up. I kept forgetting about it.
Huckleberry was a hound. It was Huckleberry Hound.
Yes.
And yeah. So that kind of has that wet dog smell flavor to it. It's really good. You know,
Is there an alternate to Liquid Barn's vanilla ice cream? Anything you want, any ice cream you want to use? Well, I mean, it is the best, but
yeah.
I mean, if you're trying to use it as an ice cream, you're trying to use it as a custard. That's the thing. If you're
Got
trying
like,
to use it as ice cream, I use.
you
Oh
can
yeah,
get like a nice good sized bottle here. This is a 4 ounce. It's
yeah. Well, Thobi's over in Europe, so it's not as easy to get Liquid Barn flavors.
yeah.
Use FA. I love FA's vanilla ice cream. Oh, the SSA vanilla ice cream. I haven't tried that one yet. Vape Train's vanilla ice cream's good. Yeah, TFA's is good as long as you're not a pepper taster. I'm not a pepper taster, and I like it, but there's just something extra with that FA. I get like a creamier, like richer note. Yeah, the SSA one I haven't tried yet.
SSA doesn't hold up to Liquid Barn. It's probably on par with like the cap, like the cap BBIC.
Yeah. Yeah, so I would say either use Flavor Art or use TFA.
Whoa.
Padme. So where'd that come from?
Where'd he go? I got to go find out what he's getting into. It's always like I said, you can't leave a room. It's just like wherever you go, he has to go. And it's, you know, but like I said, he won't eat unless you're standing there watching him eat.
The FFA, or an FFA, listen to me. The FA vanilla ice cream.
FFA.
Yeah,
The
FFA.
Future Farmers of America
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice Cream.
Yeah, gelato vanilla. So,
Oh, yes. Now, I think our cat, basically, the reason that he wants you in the room when he's eating, in case you have to perform the Heimlich maneuver on him, he wants you right there. You know, so.
we have the anti-hairball stuff that you can put on their food,
yeah.
so you don't have to worry
Well,
about
yeah,
that.
but I mean, in case you get the piece caught halfway down the throat, you could, you know.
Yeah, I apologize for yawning. I'm just, everybody's got tired.
Yeah. Well, I have that effect on people.
My job has that effect on me.
Yeah.
I worked real close to 70 hours in a little over 5 days this week.
Yeah, that can do it. What did I call this?
Oh, nice fiction. Yeah, I didn't get a nap in today. At least the dogs are behaving themselves. You know, put them both back in the kennel. And I put on the Roku channel. I found a show. It's like Australian birds or something. They can just sit there and listen to an Australian on the TV and keeps them soothed. Oh, Michelle, no, not one of them hairless cats. There's only one good kind of hairless cat, and see, it's 10:30. You can you know kind of hairless cat I'm talking about.
Brian's got one of those that goes in Batman's room. Right? You ever seen it?
Mm-mm.
You've seen it in Batman's Zoom room, Brian?
Yeah, I've seen Brian.
Sits up
Yeah.
on him all the time. Yeah, he's hit the hairless cat that sits up on him,
Oh,
sits on
jeez.
his shoulder the whole time he's sitting in there.
It's like a hairless rat to me. It's like, no.
It seems pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't really bother anybody.
When I see hairless cats, they look evil.
Yeah, they look like a hairless cat. Something on their skin or something. That's a
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have those issues. The CPAPs, the sleep apnea.
no, I don't have that. I don't think I could. My son-in-law was trying to sleep with one of those things, and he basically tosses and turns and shits too much at night, and can't. I mean, there's just no way because it's, it doesn't really roll around real well with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember my youngest. She went through a bout of that when she was young. She was like 3, and they did a sleep study on her, and she'd had like 500 episodes or something in one night where she had stopped breathing, and she had a surgery. I think it was like she had her tonsils out, her adenoids out, and all that, and they actually put her on a medication, and it corrected it. And it's weird because the medication she was on was something that you use for like blood pressure. It was like a blood pressure medication.
I take one of those. Maybe that's why I sleep fine.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I mean, if they come up with, because I know a lot of a lot of truck drivers have sleep apnea issues. A lot of them have CPAPs in the trucks and that, and they're just not comfortable, not easy to deal with.
Stop. Damn.
Yeah, right.
All right,
Oh
now
my
you're.
goodness, I feel bad. I'm boring everybody.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not going to make it till midnight tonight.
No, no.
Once Fresh gets back and tries his concoction, and
Yeah, we might be shutting this down early.
early, I mean, we've been going 90 minutes so far.
Yeah,
That's
close.
not
Yeah,
that early. I don't think
I
we
thought
did 3 hours last week,
yeah,
but I think that was a little long. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
A lot of the clap is an insurance scam. I don't know. I know a lot of guys that got the clap. No, that's must be talking about something totally different.
Yeah, yeah, CPAP machines. Yep. The biggest insurance scam I'm seeing right now. Like from then when I did hear today, though, they're trying to push this this vaccine for COVID, and all these companies are saying, "Oh, we have one, we have one." Now we're just waiting for the placebo to see if these people actually contract the virus. I'm like, well, what if they don't contract the virus? Then what are you going to do? Yeah, Michelle, exactly.
Damn auto correct.
Yeah. What's going on, Canadian? Actually, my wife is on the hydroxychloroquine for her rheumatoid arthritis now. And the side effects of that stuff was kicking her ass for a little while until her body got used to it.
I haven't really had, I've taken a bunch of shit over the years, and I haven't really had any like horrendous reactions to. I can take. I mean, I know there's one cholesterol medicine that just about everybody I know that's taking it just got causes muscle aches and this, that, and the other, and all this other shit. I take it, and it's like I'm just like drinking a glass of water. I can't even tell I took it. You
Yeah,
know,
me if it has a known side effect, chances are I'm probably gonna get it.
I don't normally, and the problem is you'd think I would because I usually end up reading all of them. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, it can cause, and a lot of times I think what you do is just you look it up and you read the shit or that big ass freaking book that they give you with it when you first get it. Okay, here you go. It's like, wouldn't it be easier to list what the side effects aren't ours?
Yeah, Fidalgo, I'll have to let you know because I gotta verify she's continued taking it because I know she like stopped taking it for a minute, but she, then her doctor urged her just to fight through it. So I'll let you know. I mean, as far as I know, she's not having any major side effects right now, but I can't say whether or not she's actually taking it.
Stop.
I know.
You're killing me
You're
here.
killing me. I'm killing myself right here with this.
Yeah, I got the senior flu shot this year, Michelle, even, and it's supposed to be the senior one's supposed to be like kicked up a notch. And I still, had a bit of a sore arm for about, you know, half a day or a day or so. And other than that, I didn't get anything out of it.
Oh, yeah, I'll let you know if it'll go for sure. I mean, hell, even when they even say about the little blue pill, you get all these side effects from. I got all the side effects and didn't get any of the benefits.
Yeah.
I actually had to come up with basically a cocktail to fight all the side effects, and then plus the energy to try to keep up with it. Yeah, I last time I had a flu shot was 2009. I'll never do that again.
I've had one every year and I have never had the flu.
That was the only time I got so sick, and it came back and said I tested positive for mono, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know how
Yeah.
that's possible.
Yeah. Said, no, I'm stereo. I know I am.
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
mono. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I've had one every year for, well, shit, I don't know how many years. And I have actually never ended up with the flu. But then again, maybe I could have not had one every year for all that time and never
Never
ended up
had
with
it.
it either. But it's yeah, I got it. I went up to Walgreens. I went in, I sat down, the guy gave me the shot and looked at me and said, yeah, I said, got up, I looked at him, I said, I'll see you next year. And he's like, hopefully. And I'm like, are you thinking you're too old or I'm too old? Which one of us is it? Because he's pretty old fucker.
Yeah. The flavor custard, I've used it once so far, actually. Well, actually, don't they have two? I think they have a custard and a vanilla custard. Just a custard, that stuff is dark. It's a heavy, heavy, dark. I would use it if with like dark bakeries, maybe RY4s, maybe with their tobaccos, stuff like that. Now, their vanilla custard is similar. I mean, it's on the darker side, but not as dark. Maybe similar to like the Wonder flavors. Yeah, yeah, you're getting the flu strain from the year before. Oh, I use it probably 1%. I was light-handed with it because most flavors you don't get too heavy-handed with. And I mean, personally, I didn't particularly care for it. And even the vanilla custard, it's okay, but there's better vanilla custards out there by far.
Anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Anywhere custard.
Mine.
Vanilla custard 2. I mean, Cat
Yeah.
V1, TFA custard.
Yeah. See, custard too is just too creamy.
I just think it's really sweet.
I just think it's too creamy. Yeah. I like the little kick I get from Anywhere.
I think Fresh took his mix to give it a bath, maybe a massage, happy
Yeah,
ending,
and then the
something
cat
like
went. So, and there he just went by. So,
that. Yeah.
so he's still kicking. But then he had to make pizza. Yeah. Oh, there went the cat. Cat's like, will you stay in one freaking room? Yeah, dropping the kids off at the pool.
Yeah,
You
could
didn't
be.
see the snow at his house earlier, did you?
Yeah, but that's why I bought it too, out of curiosity.
All right.
All right.
Pizza's assembled.
Oh, okay.
I told you he was assembling the pizza.
Yeah.
Putting ingredients on the top. I made a Greek
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
Greek
nice.
pizza.
Uh,
Threw some feta, some pepperoni,
There you go.
That means
artichoke
poopy,
hearts,
huh?
some tomatoes, olives.
Is that the code word for pizza? As I pooped, but I made a pizza.
If I was pooping, I would have come from kind of this direction.
Oh,
But if you see me come from the other way,
Then it's the
Mm.
kitchen.
yeah.
kitchen.
We noticed that the cat got down, went in there, and then you went the other way, and then the cat went that way with you, and then you came
Yep.
back.
So I
in
went and
here.
dropped this in the ultrasonic.
Ah,
Yep.
And the cat was like, "Would you stay in one room? I'm getting tired of chasing your ass all over the house."
She does follow me everywhere.
Yeah, ours does the same thing. I know what you're saying.
That's the dogs for me. They
Oh, dropping the kids off at the pool is pooping. Okay.
yes.
That's right. That turned out really nice. It's an apple caramel ice cream with a waffle cone, but it's got a nice kind of artificial apple going rather than a like chunks of apple in it.
Oh, okay.
Very good. What's up, Canadian Vapor?
I had pizza rolls. I'm jealous.
I had ramen.
You know, we go to Winco, which I don't know if you guys have Wincos, but
No, that's a West Coast.
it's super cheap to grab. Like it's like $1.40 for a pizza crust and like $2 for a thing of sauce and like $3 for a thing of pepperoni. So you're basically you can put together multiple pizzas off the sauce and the pepperonis.
Yeah.
So you can do that. You grab it. We usually try and keep like 3 pizza doughs in the house. So you're spending a grand total of about $10 for pizzas that are.
So you
know,
didn't pick up the Chef Boyardee pizza dough stuff, huh?
Yeah, it's not as cheap as the Winco stuff,
Yeah.
and it's really good. It's actually
what?
a really good
It
crust.
was
Yeah,
like, remember the old popcorn that you got in the old
The Jiffy
aluminum
Pop?
foil over top of
Yeah,
it, the
Jiffy
Jiffy
Pop.
Pop stuff? Yeah.
yeah, shaking it over the stove.
Yeah, you put it over the fire and did it. Yeah.
yeah, campfire
Yeah.
style. Smokes the popcorn a little bit.
Swaggy Shane. Pizza is the devil, he says.
Pizza's not the devil.
Pizza is in no way the devil.
No.
Yeah, not if you got enough garlic butter to go with it. It's great.
We
Uh,
usually
you-
just paint the crust with olive oil before we do anything else.
yes, exactly.
All right, recipe name.
And Nancy saying it's getting difficult getting vape products in Newfoundland now, at least in her area. Well, your neighbors to the south of you, Nova Scotia, they put a flavor ban in that's pretty strong. Yeah, cap cinnamon sugar with flavor custard. I don't know. I haven't tried it.
Like
Yeah, it does. Yeah, the cap cinnamon sugar does have a nice bakery note. Yeah, friction. Newfoundland is part of Canada. It's a province.
We could just go with cinnamon roll. You know.
Now, how do you pronounce that? Chaffles? Chaffles?
Chipotle.
They're keto, no bread, and delicious.
I used to make a no bread one because my wife got on that kick for a long while, and thank God she stopped. But just putting everything in, all of the meats and the cheese and the sauce and everything else, and then just covering the top and cook it up in like a pie pan in the oven with no crust. Actually, it didn't come out too bad as long as you had the pizza sauce in there and everything. The only thing you were really missing was the crust. I mean, because all the rest of the stuff that goes on it, you just put in extra, so you build it up a little bit and give it a base of some sort.
Yeah. Yeah,
But I
though,
got
like John Cabot found that newfound land in Canada.
mm,
He was looking for Pittsburgh and found that instead.
yeah.
I don't think he was looking for Cleveland because nobody looks for Cleveland.
Oh, Drew Carey.
Oh, I was horrible. This one carrier right now, they've been having trouble getting some of their cars out by truck. So they've been actually have like a crew of people taking the cars out of the rail yard and just driving them to the dealership.
Oh God.
And I came in one day and I'm walking towards the office and they're all out there waiting, to get their cars. And I see this woman. She looks like Mimi from Drew Carey. I mean, spitting image. I'm like, the $40 worth of Walmart makeup and everything. And I was just like, oh God. I was like, man, how the mighty have fallen. Show gets canceled and she's driving cars for United Road.
Yet, I know a couple of guys that golf with that are retired, and what they do is they drive for like the Lexus dealers and stuff around here. What
Yeah.
happens is whenever they're like a car that's getting service, somebody lives an hour and a half away or whatever, then they drive down there, drop them off the loaner, bring it back, service it, then drive it back.
And bring the loaner back. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I see at the auctions a lot. You'll see a lot of retirees at like the local Enterprise or Avis or whatever. They'll go there, and the ones that are turning into the auction, they'll pick them up and drive them in.
Mm-hmm.
And they always come in like a group, and they clog up the damn lanes when you're trying to, when you're trying to run your cars into the sale, and it screws everything up. Yeah, graham cracker clear or Flavor West graham cracker. That'll go with the cinnamon sugar too. Here, maybe cookie it up, like Addie says. Adam Thomas says use white peach.
Sugar cookie. Oh, there you go. You can't go wrong with sugar cookie.
Sugar cookie goes with everything.
Good old sugar cookie. So I was a real original on this one. I called it caramel apple cider ice cream.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Oh, I called mine caramel pear ice cream. So must be something in the air.
Yeah, caramel.
There you go, everybody. Caramel apple cider ice cream. This one's actually really, really tasty. I really like that artificial apple I came up with there.
Yeah.
And then, of course, liquid barn ice cream, and that crisp waffle's absolutely delicious. If you like waffle cones, it's a delicious flavor. And how could you go wrong with flavor apple filling?
You can't.
The correct answer is you can't.
No.
Well, I mean, if you use it at like 3-4%.
Are you talking crispy waffle?
Yeah, that crisp waffle.
Okay, all right.
That's a waffle cone.
Okay.
You only need to use it like 0.5%.
Yep.
Really good.
Yeah, TFA caramel candy with the custard, that'll work.
It's a nice melty caramel.
Mm-hmm.
The TFA caramel candy. It's a nice melty caramel. What are they trying to make?
He's trying to pair flavor custard, just a regular custard, not the vanilla custard.
Oh, the regular custard?
Yeah.
That's actually really nice.
I thought it was pretty dark.
Like Wonder Flavors Nanaimo bar. Add a little bit of extra custard to something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like some sort of a coconut. Real nice with some coconut, or some. You can make a creme brulee with their caramel. Use 0.5% of their caramel. Make a creme brulee out of it.
Yeah, turn it into more of a burnt sugar than a brown sugar.
Adding a fruit to caramel? What fruit are you thinking about adding, though?
Yeah, apples would be the only one I think.
Apples, yeah, you got to use apples, man.
You can use pear.
You could totally use coconut. Coconut with that? That'd be good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, banana and caramel. Yeah, it goes.
Yeah, that Wonder Flavors banana puree.
Yes.
Fig, good call on the fig. Coconut candy? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
do not use coconut extra. If you do use it super low, like 0.1.
Do you get any kind of a greasy note off the Wonder Flavors banana puree?
A little bit, but I mean that's
greasy?
kind of what you expect out of a banana, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Kind of a
Not
slime,
real
kind of a slime
greasy.
to it.
Yeah, it's kind of greased me up.
Exactly, Michelle. Now, the Juice Fairy, it was a recipe she came up with earlier this year, I want to say. It was a strawberry coconut milk. And I mixed up 100 mils of it, and that's what I've been vaping in the tank. So I didn't try it in RDA to get a lot of the nuances out of it, but just as a tank juice, it's fucking great. And
Cherokee, not at all. That bite did not surprise me at all. I figured it was going to be a typical Khabib defense. I mean, they went at it a little bit more in the first round than I thought they were going to, but it was Justin Gaethje was facing inevitability with that fight. He was fighting someone that far outclasses him. Khabib's wrestling is monstrous. If he decides you're going on the ground, you're going on the ground, and then from there he proceeds to just work his game. Like Justin Gaethje had one shot at it, and that was to knock him out in the first round. Wasn't able to do it. Khabib played his game for a minute, and then it was Khabib time.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, YouTube every once in a while just does it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have cap cinnamon sugar, flavor custard, TPA coconut candy, TPA caramel candy, Inaware 2 apples. Nice choice. Nice choice on that 2 apples.
Yeah. Yeah, play with it. See what percentages.
Right percent, like 1% of the cap cinnamon sugar. You can go right at 2 with that vanilla custard.
Oh wow, I was way off with the vanilla custard.
Or with the custard, yeah, you can go right at 2 with it if you want.
Custard.
TPA coconut candy, I probably wouldn't go more than like 1.5.
Yeah, so I was thinking 1.5.
Yeah, caramel candy, you can go a little bit harder in the paint.
Yeah, you can go 2.
You go
2.5.
Yeah, 2.5 somewhere in there, and then 2 apples. Use it right at 1.
Yep.
Yeah, you could throw some some of the Thai apple in there, some of the ripe pear, some of the shape up pear.
Yep.
Double apple, Capella double apple. That's what I did. I mean, people talking about caramel apples, Michelle. I mean, caramel apple cider ice cream.
No, I'd have to have candy apples. I like them a whole lot better than caramel apples.
Yeah, I tried. I was going to do
toffee.
That. Yeah, or the toffee. Yeah.
Toffee apple, yeah, with some peanut on the outside.
Yeah,
Mhm.
flavor toffee. That
I'd
one.
use the horn toffee, probably a little butterscotch, some Kanako soy.
Luke Loop.
What's up, Loop?
Just, I just like the toffee ice cream,
Yeah,
vape train toffee ice cream.
I
Like,
finally,
Oops,
I
no,
finally got that flavor.
oh
that's a
Finally.
man,
great
it's good.
flavor.
It is. How I do it just by itself a lot of times. Just throw it in.
You don't
something,
need a whole lot else.
vape it.
You
No,
could throw some apple in there, but
Yeah.
yeah, you don't need a whole lot.
no.
I like that horn toffee, that Inaware horn toffee. Anybody that's watching my show for probably the last year and a half knows that I've been preaching the horn toffee because it's always on sale. Always on sale. It's always delicious.
Rainbow sparkles.
You can get sprinkles. Flavor West has a sprinkle flavor.
Yeah.
Keep getting a burnt taste of off caramel, and I want a real buttery richness. This is a buttery tasting caramel, but it's got the vanilla ice cream in it. Yeah.
I'd use that. I mean, you could use that SSA milky caramel fudge. That'd probably give you what you're looking for. And then always back up your caramels with butterscotch of some sort.
Caramel butter, Wonder Flavors. Yeah.
Yeah, caramel butter by Wonder Flavors. That's a good one. Yeah, like I said, always back it up with some butterscotch, and butterscotch will fill in the holes that you need.
Unless you're doing donuts, and then butterscotch won't fill in the donut hole.
Yeah, is it toffee ice cream? Yeah, with the avocado coconut ice cream. I remember that one developed. Yeah, flavor of butterscotch. That's a very good flavor to add.
So Michelle, here's the life lesson. Whatever your caramel you're doing, cut that in half, and that's where you add your butterscotch. So like you'll use that caramel butter somewhere like right around 2.5. You use your butterscotch like anywhere from like 0.8 to 1, somewhere in there.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like a plan. All right, gang. I think we're gonna wrap this up. I'm actually getting a headache.
Okay.
Say, I just think.
Getting dehydrated, homie. Probably need some rest.
Yeah, I'm whooped. I've been hitting it hard in the paint every week. It's been pushing 70 hours.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's been crazy. And I don't see any let up now till probably after the first of the year.
Yeah, because the new ones are starting to hit the shore.
Yeah, I saw a unauthorized sneak peek of the new 21 model Honda CRV. Yeah, total redesign.
Oh,
It's
I've been Honda's been taking some chances with their design lately. So
Yeah, the new Acura TLX is badass.
mhm.
Now they took the new 21 model Civic, or not Civic, the Accord, and they didn't do a lot of major changes. They just tweaked it. But the one thing I saw that they did was they basically took the wheels off of the last year's model TLX and they threw it on the Accord and put the Honda logo in the center cap. I'm like, that looks fucking cool.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't say they didn't use that wheel because that's exactly what that wheel is.
Yeah, but a lot of people really dug that look. So yeah,
Oh,
I saw
yeah.
more. I think I saw more Acuras on the road this year than I have in a long time.
Yeah,
So.
and now they found the ILX was like a cheap version of an Acura, basically an entry level Acura. You know, it's a glorified Civic, and they've changed that up, and that looks decent now for once.
Honda doesn't do a lot of direct injection anymore.
No, that's older models.
Yeah, there's very few vehicles that do direct injection anymore. The Corollas still do it, but they've been tuning that engine to a pristine finish for years. So
And was it they brought back? Which one was it? The Celica Toyota brought back?
They've got the Corolla, the Camry, the Yaris. That's about it.
I think the Avalon, which is
I know they did bring the bring the Yaris over to Toyota. It was a Mazda.
yeah.
They brought it
Actually,
over.
the Yaris's were being built in France.
Yeah. Yeah. They were, what were they? They were a Mazda of some sort,
Yeah,
but they brought it back out. They brought it back over to Toyota and called it,
It would have been
called
more like a
Yaris.
Mazda 2 if they were.
Yeah. It was something like a Mazda too.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you had
They're little teeny things, and
Yeah.
like you can't even get the Toyota Sense package on, or not Toyota Sense, the Toyota safety package on them. So they're
they're
little
Yeah.
shit boxes.
yeah. Most of them just go to rental car companies, but you do start seeing a few of them on lots.
I looked at it and I was like, so how much extra is it to get the safety package on here? They're like, we can't do it. Like, well then forget this thing.
Yeah. Well, that's like, remember the Pontiac Vibe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was made in Canada by Toyota's Toyota Matrix.
No, it's the opposite. It's the opposite Cherokee. The Yaris is out now, and it used to be a Mazda.
Yeah.
Because the Yaris the 21 Yaris is a Toyota. Well, the 20 and the 21 are both Toyotas.
Yeah.
It was a Mazda.
Yeah, I think it's the Celica they brought back, but it's
You brought the
actually
Celica back?
yeah, but it's made, but they didn't do it right. Actually they have they're distributing it, but it has a BMW chassis.
With the
yeah.
FA Butterscotch, I'd go like 0.8, Michelle.
So Bill, what does the late night vape show have tomorrow?
We're according to Mick, we're going old school, just him and I tomorrow.
Okay.
And so I got to put up with Mick for a fucking hour and a half.
Oh
That
shit.
sucks.
Nick
Yeah,
Evans?
I know, but I'll drink before I go on or something. I'll do something to be able to handle. Mick, you need this in your life. In case you watch the replay, no.
Let me look. Let me look, Cherokee. Did they switch it over to Mazda again?
Yours has been here for more than.
Yeah, they've been around a while.
It's not Bill's late night vape show. But the outro is damn good. I will go along with that. It's probably one of the best outros on any late night vape show at that time on Sunday night from the UK that I know of.
Yeah. Swag's mail buggy is a CRV. There you go.
So Mazda's building the Yaris for Toyota, just like they farmed out a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Like their new whatever their new supercar is, the Supra.
Yeah,
They farmed
Supra.
it
I
out.
see. Not Celica. Supra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
The
Supra
Supra is
the
BMW. Yeah, that's what I
Supra
meant.
the BMW. Yeah. So you're right, Cherokee.
Yep. Oh, Toyota. Yeah, the Echo. Yep. And one thing I did see this week, Chevy brought back the Trailblazer.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a Daewoo.
Oh,
The
really?
Trailblazer was back out last year, right? Didn't they?
No, the Blazer was out last
The
year.
Blazer. Okay.
And-
Somebody.
Yeah, the Blazer is made in Mexico.
The Blazer was.
Yeah. Yeah, the Blazer is
It
just
actually wasn't for that vehicle. It wasn't a bad looking vehicle. If
Who's here?
Blazer wasn't.
yeah. Blazer and the Equinox are very similar. The thing with the Equinox, some of them are being built in Canada, some of them are being built in Mexico. The GMC Terrain they pulled out of Canada, now it's built in Mexico. The little one, what's it called? The Chevy Trax,
Yeah.
that's Mexican.
Yvonne is here to start the revolution, everybody. Beware your kitties. Beware your kitties.
Yeah, I saw
They're
that.
distracted.
Oh, Yeah, I saw during the Thursday night football game they were showing the electric Hummer.
Yeah, they're distracted.
Yeah, I saw during the Thursday night football game they were showing the electric Hummer. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw during the Thursday night football game they were showing the electric Hummer. That's a six-figure car, though.
Yeah, that's
An electric
right.
Hummer.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
from
The
one
Hummer
extreme to
EV.
the other, isn't it?
I had to drive a Humvee while I was in the army
Well, that's a real
a bunch of
Humvee. This
times.
is the
I
GM
have
version
no earthly idea why anybody would want one of those pieces of shit.
That was
because they want
like
to be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
that was LeBron James's first vehicle, though, wasn't it? And that's what his mom got him when he graduated high school or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, 113,000. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's like Ford has the electric Mustang. It's a hatchback. It's weird looking.
I just know my roommates waiting on them 21 Nissan Rogues.
Are they redesigning that one too?
Uh-huh. Yeah, they completely redid the interior. So it's gonna be pretty sweet. It's got the little it's got the projector, little projector for your dash so you can get the projection as you're driving.
Oh, the heads-up display. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, now Tesla is building a plant in Texas, and they're keeping the plant in California, and they're building all new models in Texas.
You probably would be stranded in the middle of nowhere, Michelle. Nobody's gonna let you charge your Tesla. They've tried to make solar powered cars.
Yeah, it just didn't
right.
work.
Well, they make them. I mean, they have the little race every year where the students make them, but it's
Yeah, right.
haven't mass produced any. But
A 5-cylinder Hummer can't even hold 80 miles an hour. Yeah. Yeah, what was that? The H3 or whatever?
I had
They're-
a
they're
1960 Volkswagen Beetle, Addy. Yeah.
You're so
But
flavors.
actually-
Well, I mean, Swaggy Shane did invent the Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah.
So
It had a 60
he said, I'm tired of
horsepower
walking all the
engine.
way around to the back to put my
Yeah.
luggage in. So I'm just going to
Yeah.
make this car with the front.
Yeah. So this one didn't have a gas gauge. You had a stick that you stuck down in the gas thing and you pulled it up and you saw where it was on the stick. And if you ran low or out of gas or whatever, you had the little lever on the down on the side. You just flip that and it gave you another gallon so that you could, I had a 63 Buick Special. That was a
Special vehicle.
special car. Yeah.
How high can I run cinnamon sugar with the two
I
apples?
mean, you could probably, it depends on how much texture you wanted because it is kind of a texture flavor. So I'd be careful with it because it can give you that graininess. I would start at 1 and then work your way up from there. I probably wouldn't max it out any higher than 2.5. I would just go like 0.25% at a time, adding it back in. I would start at 1 and work your way up. I think you'll probably be happy with 1.
Yeah, GMC Canyons, they're being built in Missouri now, I believe. I think they're coming out of Wentzville. Them, the Colorados. Red Beast, what's up?
What's up, Red Beast?
I mean, right? Yeah, the new Broncos basically looks like there was a really bad night between a Land Rover and a Jeep Cherokee or a Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah.
They drank a little too much and they got together. 9 months later, they came out with that Bronco. But all the different packages on it, it's pretty cool. Yeah, Wentzville is St. Louis, basically, the suburb. Like the Malibu's made in Kansas City now.
Like the new one, I really like the Honda Type R. Like that's a badass looking car.
1 more year, then you'll never see it again.
Probably.
Yeah,
It looks like a transformer.
They're closing the plant in England.
That sucks.
I guess they were over there for like years, and then they just started releasing them over here in 2018.
The price was so high for what you were getting. I mean,
it's $35,000 Civic.
Tough to justify it.
And then you had when they first came out because they were supposed to be a limited edition.
Mhm.
dealers were getting stupid money on markups on them.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, when you
I've
can
hauled a
buy
few of them though. They're pretty cool.
when you can buy a Civic, when you can buy a Civic Sport for so much less,
Yeah,
like,
or an
and
SI.
not miss out on all that much.
Yeah, like the SI. Just buy an SI.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, the Type R, just the body styling on the Type R, it's pretty fucking badass.
I bet you can find the aftermarket body kit, throw it on your SI, and you have Type.
Yeah, exactly.
Similar.
I mean, that's the way it's always been with the aftermarket world. You can turn your SI into a Type R. Usually not all that difficult.
No, maybe it's just some tuning. Uh-oh.
I'm
DSO oatmeal.
debatterizing. I am debatterizing.
Swaggy oatmeal.
Yes.
Yes, coming up. You can just feel free to dump that in a box. You never did message me back, Swaggy Shane.
And then the one shot's going to be brown sugar oatmeal. Yes.
I'll just go buy on the site now.
Yeah. So Fresh, what do you got going on this week? Anything? What's Tuesday? You were
Work,
doing?
man.
Yeah.
Back to work with dealing with this fucking snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna stretch my days out long. But we're getting into planning on the fall flavors month.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, now that it's winter, working on the fall flavors. So we'll but I'm gonna do right now. My brain is telling me to do a gingerbread crust apple pie.
Ooh.
So that's what I'm gonna be working on this month.
Red base, the Type R's, the sticker prices on them around 35.
Yeah, you didn't send me how much I owe you, so you should just send me a total and I'll send you some money, man. But yeah, we're doing that, and then I think Adam might have a new song on Wednesday.
Ooh. Nice.
So yeah, so we'll see what's going on in the world, but
Yeah,
yeah,
now Golf T's DJ's getting into some mixing himself now.
we are doing mixing on Golf Tee Show. So yeah, we'll but then playing Pokemon Crown Tundra that just came out. So doing that, watching the strain. I think I somehow missed the season, so it's kind of new to me. I'm like, I know I finished the show, but I don't remember any of this shit going on. So that's what I got, man.
Alrighty. Well, gang, everybody, thanks for coming out. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us. Oh, yeah, New Zealand, 69 grand. I believe it.
It's about right. It's
Yep.
like a 42 grand car, so that's about right.
Yeah. Alrighty, gang. Everyone, be safe. Wash your hands. Don't talk to strangers. And we'll see you next week.
And don't wash strangers' hands.
No, yeah. Don't do that.
You can tell a stranger to wash their hands.
Yes, you
Right.
can. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Tony Laura one-on-one. Bye.
And we're out.